Welcome to the cocktail of the day. Continuing in our summer drink series, we'll be making a drink by request. This came to me from an old Air Force friend. She's not old, she's an old friend. And she asked if I could make a lemon drop. So that's what we're going to do today. As with many of these drinks that we're doing, I have never made one. So we'll be learning this as we go, and then we'll try it at the end and see if it's worth keeping. I would recommend that you use good liquor in this. They say that's the secret to a good lemon drop is using Cointreau, not triple sec, and using a premium vodka, not Smirnoff. Use Ketel One if you like. Okay, so we'll put this together, and as I've always told you, we're going to start with ice with my COVID-19 clean hands because we're washing all the time. So put some ice into a shaker. And we'll start with the alcohol. We're going to be using Ketel One vodka, 2 ounces of that. 2 ounces, Ketel One vodka. And then we're going to put 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. We talked about Cointreau before. Cointreau actually invented triple sec. It used to be called Cointreau triple sec. Now the name has become the description. It's Cointreau. 3/4 of an ounce Cointreau, 1 ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Sometimes the recipe will say the juice of half a lemon. Actually, this is a whole lemon. For some reason, the lemons were not that juicy at the supermarket this week, so 1 ounce. And then 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Now, we talked about simple syrup before, too. You can just make it yourself. It's 1 part water, 1 part if you need to. Those little instant hot water things that comes out at about 200 degrees, and I can just make it in a few seconds. So 3/4 of an ounce of syrup. And you want to shake this up really good because we've got more ingredients than we normally use. So we're going to shake this for a few seconds.
Lemon tree, berry, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the whirlwind
Get that nice and cold. And then we're going to double strain this into a martini glass. Now, a lot of people mistakenly call this a lemon drop martini. They think it's a martini. It is not. The only thing even reminiscent of a martini is the glass that we're going to use. I always start with a chilled glass. I do that by putting some ice and water in it, so I know it's nice and cold so the drink doesn't hit this warm glass. What we want to do is rim this with sugar. So we're going to take a little of the drink and put it around the rim. Now what I've done here, and I want you to see this, is I have taken zested lemon and sugar and mixed them together. I use this zester right here. It's really good for this kind of thing. And then we're going to put a sugar rim on this glass with some of the lemon, making a big mess that my production assistant will make me clean up later. And then we're going to double strain this using a Hawthorne strainer through a tea strainer because pulp. So we want to strain that out. So we're going to pour that in like that through the strainer, getting all of the pulp out. Very good. Then we're going to garnish with a lemon wheel. I'll just float that on the top there. And then we're going to try this and see how it is. A little tartness, a little sweet. I like the mixture. Yeah, this is going to be a keeper. Shall we have our studio audience test it? Applause, applause. And there you have it. So the tool we're showing today is the zester. You should buy one of these. It's not a lemon, it's not a cheese grater. So I got 2 thumbs up from the studio audience. All right. We'll see you next week.
Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit